Hi guys, we're going to have a nice sensitive but if we have funny moments, we will discuss it. We're going to talk about the avoidant syndrome. Okay, so if you were dealing with an avoidant in the past, we're just going to do shuffles right now. And we're going to talk about the past, what may have happened, how did you grow out of those situations, and we're going to talk about the present. And I promised you guys this video at the top of the morning because I felt it was good to do like a little bit of review before you move on. Sometimes we have review videos, and so it's kind of nice to see that, the past. Page of Wands. Okay, so someone could have returned. Sometimes the Page of Wands, when they come back from the past, I have to explain it very nicely. They can pretend that nothing happened between you two. Okay, so I don't know if you resonate with that currently, but a Page of Wands, when they reappear, they have some type of expectation that you're going to respond to them. Did Libra respond to them in the very recent past? I think it just fell out of the deck. The Fool, I think you let them know what you're looking for. Some of you did. I get a very small percentage of you that you didn't touch the email or the text. The Fool incites, though, that you're on a journey and the Page of Wands is watching that. Okay. Now, whether or not they respect that, avoidance usually don't. I think they're aware that you're on a new path. So that's good that we have that here. Any other past cards? You have Leo with the Sun. A lot of you could have experienced single days protecting your energy. The Sun is like you saw happier days. Okay. And if I were to talk to you as like a telehealth therapist, let's pretend the Sun is you being able to experience those days by not being held back. That freedom, I think we forget as adults, is the one thing that we feel can be taken away via, our jobs, our busy life, what our schedule is really doing to us on a mental level. But you saw the Sun, okay? You saw the light. Maybe you even saw different openings for you to do an array of things. I wanted to be careful with my subjective language on that because if some of you are creative, you went into it with the Sun card. It's very, very inspirational. And that's not the dramatic part. The thing is, it's also like practical, taking care of your energy. Right now, do that. Protect it from groups if you have to, or if somebody sometimes is mean to you, be very protective of where you place your time and your energy. Recent past, you did a good job there. Okay. What does the avoidant say when Libra blocks or they try to get in touch with you? Okay, they're coming out with messages. So they say that they've sent communication or this person really did want to talk to you. Some of you actually got that. The reason why some of you will say, well, how did you know? A lot of you will write me and say, that day they texted me. The day you dropped the video is the day I got contact. So they attempted to. Some of you, this person still would like to. They'd still like to Eight of Wands message you. Okay. Now this is Sagittarian. So when you feel the Eight of Wands in a reading, my neighbor is just starting his truck right now. It's midday. It's almost 1 o'clock. So everybody kind of leaves and gets lunch if they work remote on my block. But Eight of Wands is like they tirelessly want to get a message out to you. Okay, so that could have happened recently. Maybe they spoke to you on your birthday, Libras. It put you in a spot for the crossroads. So this is going to, right here is going to begin my current line. Okay, if you guys don't mind. Crossroads is like they may have gave you a split choice. Okay, and we have the Empress, the Four of Wands. Some of you are looked at as like you would have made a good mother. You're the marrying choice. For my females, specifically the mothering attributes which you have. I don't know if you're famously good with kids. That could be something here. And then you also have famously, like you take care of your nieces and nephews, or there's maybe like a past with lots of caretaking or babysitting. Lovers. That's very consensus oriented after shuffle 6 of Cups. one moment, let me just pause here. 9 of Pentacles, Justice, 9 of Pentacles. And this one is usually, you know, my lady petting the bird card. This is the other one. So from Greenwich, it's a guy who's independent, and that's the 9. Some of them talk to other people. I don't know if they're on dating websites or they have exposure to that. It seems though they know you're the Empress. Someone is very aware that you're the Libra in the story that is earthy. You have qualities of mothering because that's her major property. When you go to discover the major arcanas, she's the mom. Okay, so if she's mothering and some of you feel like that's mothering, then the Justice card too, it pays homage and honor to you. I don't know yet if this person has told you that, and it's not like you're waiting for it either. So let's just, for now, let's minus that out of the story. The current cards are all, they're really blessed cards. You know, I cannot lie to you guys. This is a very, very blessed look into a relationship. Many of you, they still view the past like this. And for some of you that are resonating, they find something childlike about you because this is a healthy inner child card. It's having done the work, and they reminisce about something with you. So if they ghosted you, they're definitely 6 of Cupsing, at least for today. Okay. More broader is the 5 of Swords. That's my last card, Queen of Swords. And I just leave it here and I keep pulling from it. Has this person experienced a tower, thank you, in recalling Libra's energy? They're single. 9 of Cups is somebody who will spend their time to look for answers, but they're going to do it on their own time. So Libra, maybe some of you found them to be a bit selfish and they only care for their needs. But really what that is they're going to do what they wish with the 9 of Cups. And then you have the 5 of Cups. They're really sorry. You know, it's day 2 with the 5 of Cups. And if you were ghosted, there's some type of sorrow for not gathering with you or not celebrating something of yours. Okay. Now, remember, if we were to go back on their story, this is the current line. So you got a lot of soulmate cards, Lovers, 6 of Cups, Empress, 5 of Swords. If we were to go back, we would want to ask what makes them happy in the current. Is it truly something that satisfies their life? Do they have someone else which they attend to, which satisfies them in the 9 of Cups? Some of you today in your home pulls will have other 9s, like you'll have the 9 of Swords and 9 of Wands. For this channel, though, the consensus group of us for the ghosting story is the 9 of Cups. Okay, does that make sense? It's like my cards are going to reveal for the collective. Your cards at home are going to be for you. Okay, just to be clear, that's how it usually works. And your cards are up for your interpretation. The current line, please. Devil, Strength card, Queen of Cups. I expected the Queen of Cups. I'm not going to, that's Friday reading, 10 of Wands. And I shuffle a lot. This could be a Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn because they're showing up today. They go up against your strengths in a secret way. Like they know you're strong and very empathic, but they might think, or sometimes an avoidant will use that to come back. Or that those are the reasons they're watching, is to watch you and your empathy. Please don't let them get away with that. Okay, like you really have to call it when you see it. You have to call it when they return and say, what do you definitely want? You know, and get very serious about why they're back, please. Because if you don't want to repeat another cycle, don't put your empathy out there as fodder for someone to take advantage of, okay? And I think that's like the big lesson of even the part 2 here, is that you're not someone else's fodder for your empathy. Your empathy is very precious. Protect your energy. I don't know who needed to hear that today. But you're a star. It's like a lot of you lead with that heart space. And the fact that it's open, it doesn't mean everybody is for you. It's not like everybody has access to that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really a place where everybody can touch that heart space. They really got to get to know you, and they got to be far more than a friend. Okay, if they want to be back in your life, they've definitely got to give back. Other factors to work and what might be bothering this person: finding a family or hope that they can come across wish fulfillment. This person right now might be Libra. I don't know if you continue to talk to them and they complain about finances, or they complain about having it rough, like their life is kind of in shambles or a mess. With the 10 of Cups being here, they're going from the 9 to the 10, but it's a hope. Okay, so they could be missing an Empress if you want to look at it that way. Some others will try to come off sensitively. They will try to speak to you as a Queen of Cups person. You could be dealing with Leo, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag. The only air signs is the 5 of Swords: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And remember, your own sign, Libra's ghost too, Gemini's ghost, Aquarius's do. It just depends how the energy in this reading feels for you, specifically if this happened, okay? And if you haven't had a ghosting situation, you can just watch for entertainment. It's completely fine. Show me the crossroads in the current, which is the 2 of Swords. It's a decan of Libra. It's Libra moon, Hierophant. They have to choose whether committing to this is truly important. I'm getting something here about lifestyle and choosing commitment. Maybe somebody likes to party. Maybe they like to do things which they want to hide from you too. They don't want you to know. So that's up for interpretation. It's saying here in the reading, they get to choose a commitment. And some of you might be closing the door because you have other opportunities. Some of you will be moving and finding other career opportunities. Or maybe your time is just, you're very busy. You could be a very busy Libra where you don't have time to wait for a lot of people or others' decisions, especially if it's on you. Okay? So we do have the Hierophant and the Empress. Angels and spirit guides, what is strength? Archangel Book P and Archangel Michael. Page of, reach in there and find some new inspiration. Page of Pentacles is like an offer of talent. Libras, it's there. It's like your light has to come back. Your strength can be an investment that you gift yourself. A lot of you learned by dealing with an avoidant or a ghoster, and actually they can be the two. They can be avoidant and ghosting. You learned that you're pretty precise on manifestation. Like, a lot of you guys can manifest something into thin air. It's not hard for you to call something in. You can place active movement to be your manifestation. And a lot of you, maybe it's just been a long time since you've seen the structure of that return, but you have the capability. Page of Pentacles is like making it happen from nothing. It's grabbing it from zero and making it something. So I don't know if that's artistic endeavors or you tend to move things along. Maybe some of you are very mobile for a living, or you got mobile recently. Excuse me. Is this coffee still good? Hold on. It's yesterday's, but ew, gross. Okay. I'll go grab a new one. What's the biggest lesson of learning from the avoidant? 5 of Wands. That you don't have to win every fight. That some of your days, a lot of you surrendered the fight over to this person. Like, you don't pick up on anymore on their trickster ways. Their trickster ways is the 5 of Wands. You won't stand by a fight. You'll just move on. So I don't think you really deal with the 5 of Wands a lot. Knight of Wands, you may have been dealing with a player who crushes a lot. They talk to multiple people. 3 of Swords, yes. I think they're sad over the Empress. Death. Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords. I think that they actually already know in their intuition that you've transformed. And also, many of you in the Death card, I know it kind of comes off like it has kiddie artwork, like it's not as adult, But this means that many of you know how to transmute the pain. And if you are ignored for many, many days, or you weren't talked to by this person, the avoidant, and it doesn't matter what style they're doing it in. It could be detached avoidant. It could be somebody who just leaves things alone, like they disappear. Have you guys ever heard of that saying, you taught me how to be by myself. You taught me how to trust in who I am. And you taught me how to live within your absence. That's what this person learned, is that you went through a transformation that was bigger than the actual ghosting. Okay, one more clarifier for the Death card. Is this person likely to keep watching Eight of Pentacles upright? They do. I think it fulfills their time. I think they want to see if you got somebody new. Four of Cups. It's interesting, but it's apathetic and boring for them also, because Four of Cups explains boredom and apathy. It might fill their time, but the interesting news is when some of you are going to be in a new relationship, that's when things are going to definitely change for this person, because watching will not be as fun. To be a Page of Swords when somebody moved on, it's not fun. Okay? And then Queen of Swords. So a lot of you, your boundaries are what kept you safe and protected. Nine of Swords. You might be worried about where to find a new person, or if they are coming into your story. Let's ask a question about that. Is the new person worth waiting for? Or is this new person already in Libra's life? Please, top of the deck or in my hand. Three of Cups, get back out there. Six of Swords. It's a get back out there. If you're invited to new things, please keep an open heart chakra for these, like invitations, happy moments, celebrations. A telltale sign of that is the second card, which I'm left to interpret. That means that when you go out, if it feels good and it's healing for you, that therein will let you know that you're on a path toward a soulmate person, not when it feels low vibrational. It's when you're healing and you are yourself. Three of Cups is joy and happiness. Okay? Resound off in the comments, you guys. I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for attending the Friday readings. It was my pleasure. Four of Swords is what I ended with. This could be after a long period of hermiting. And let me know if it resonated today.